Welcome to CEO Yourself. This week's guest is me, Hermione Olivia. This is my first solo episode. Let's say it could be the first of many, or it could be the first and the last, depending on your response. And a lot of you have asked me to do this and you've sent in questions. So I thought, what better time than now to lift the lid and give you a little insight into me and who I am and into the making of CEO Yourself and how it came to be. So far, we've had doctors and businesswomen, CEOs and mothers as guests on the podcast, and I have a lineup of so many incredible women to come. It was crucial to me that this podcast only have women on it, and I'm so excited to continue exploring the stories of so many women I admire. I built CEO Yourself out of basically an internal yearning to do something meaningful. When I found out I was pregnant with a little girl, I was in a CEO position at the time and was acutely aware of the fact that it was a unique position for a young woman to be in the C-suite and in a leadership position. And I wanted to create a platform that I wish I'd had to look up to when I was younger and when my career was evolving. And again, it was built out of so many of you messaging me and emailing me and asking me questions, whether it was what to study at university or how to ask for a pay rise. I wanted to create a place that you could go, a place you could turn to for that kind of information. Obviously, it has evolved and it will continue to. And I have so many dreams and hopes and ambitions for what CEO Yourself will become. But I guess at its core, it is this podcast at the moment. And we are doing our weekly episodes and interviewing women I love and women I admire. And I hope you are learning and growing and expanding in who you are through their stories. So the first question that I get most of the time is, what is CEO Yourself? And CEO Yourself is a destination for you to become the CEO of your life. And that means becoming the very best version of yourself, whatever that means for you. Because what it means to you to be the CEO of your life is very different to what it means to me, to what it means to the next person. I have spent my life consuming every self-help book, article, asset, resource that you can find. And what I want to do differently here is make it true to you. What is true to me and what works for me may not work for you. So this is a journey of exploration for you into yourself that you can pick up tips and tricks and apply them to your life in your own way for your own journey, because your journey is so different to mine. The other thing that is like a core pillar to CEO Yourself is authenticity. And that is what my team and I are working to ensure remains at the forefront of everything that we do. So it's about you authentically becoming the best version of yourself in a way that works for you. How the CEO Yourself philosophy is evolving is in 3 elements. The first is, what is your CEO superpower? So you're listening every week to our guests, deep dive and connect the dots on what their CEO superpower is and how they've used it and applied it to become successful in their own lives. I want you to explore and evolve your CEO superpower. Part 2 is routine. I've spoken about this a bit and I will speak about it more in the future, but developing a routine that works for you and is realistic to you and your life and applying that for success. And it's amazing that I'm doing this now and as a mother, because I've learned that the routine I had before motherhood is completely impossible now as a mother. So applying that, and again, applying the routine that works for you to find success. And then the third element, which is the CEO Yourself program, which again, I can't wait to share, but it's about you visualizing the life of your dreams. What does it look like when you're the CEO of your life? What does that success look like? And then us working towards you getting there. The next question I get a lot is, why did you start CEO Yourself? And I've obviously just touched on this, but I was a young female CEO and I found out I was pregnant with a little girl, and it felt really important to me that I create a destination for inspirational and motivational content. But also it is, I feel, the realization of every lesson and learning in business to date. I historically was an entrepreneur and I had my own businesses for 15 years. The long-running business throughout was what started as a PR agency and became more of kind of an influencer brand consultancy. I have had a rosé brand, a jewelry brand. I've worked on a leather goods brand. I now mentor women in business, and I am extremely passionate about women in business and helping women achieve their dreams through businesses. And what I find really interesting in my recent work mentoring women is the home life and the business life is so interlinked, which is what CEO Yourself is about, because you kind of can't, in my opinion, have a happy home life if you're really struggling at work and vice versa. And this is about becoming the best version of yourself in both arenas to find joy. And I feel as if something that's really important to touch on is the joy that can come from fulfilling your purpose in life is indescribable. And I feel as if that's what I'm doing today. And it is the greatest joy of my professional career to be here and to be on this journey with you. A natural question for me might be, what is my CEO superpower? And it might surprise you, but I actually haven't yet decided what my CEO superpower is. So if you're listening at home and you don't know what yours is either, don't be alarmed. I'm finding that the episodes really help me to evolve my CEO superpower, and I have a few ideas. Friends, followers, feel free to throw at me what you think my CEO superpower is. I definitely haven't decided. I will do an episode on that in the future. I can't wait to see what it is. There are a few that I have in mind, but it is really hard to define your own CEO superpower. And I know that I go on a journey with my guests in evolving theirs. So it's definitely not something that every guest says, that's it, that's the one. So what I want you to think about as well, which I'm thinking about, is what is your CEO superpower? Where are your strengths? What is something that comes so naturally to you and is really easy to you? Because I think playing to our strengths is pivotal to success. And when I look at the people across so many industries who are wildly successful, they know where their strengths lie. I get asked a lot which my favorite episode has been, and truly and genuinely from the heart, it would be like choosing a favorite child. I don't think it's possible because I've learned so much from every episode, and there have been so many beautiful moments in each episode. Some have definitely been harder than others, and I've definitely learned so much about interviewing, and I feel my style has evolved so much. We haven't aired episodes thus far in order of when we filmed them. So I'd be very intrigued to hear from you which were your favorite episodes and which you liked and which you didn't. And I have been trialing different formats and different questions and different interview styles. And some we record for much longer and crop them down, and others we just air free flow. And it's all a learning. And I put my hand up and say, I came into this truly blind and naive, which I actually can say is a superpower. I've done a lot in business thanks to naivety. And I'm excited to continue to learn and to grow and to do and be better. And I'm excited to hear from other women about their journeys. And I'm excited to hear from you guys, which is why I opened this up today, is because I want this to be a loop. I want this to be a conversation. I want our community to grow and build and do and be better together. So this is kind of an open invitation to you to continue to give me feedback, to inbox me, to tell me what you like and what you don't. So many of you do already, which is incredible. And so many of you share your stories with me, which means more to me than you know. I had an incredible girl message me this morning. I had shared some of my birth story and she had a really similar journey, and we compared notes. And that helps in my healing too, and in my journey of coming to terms with a little slice of my story. So this is an open conversation, and you are on this journey with me, and I can't wait to see where it takes us. So what is CEO Yourself in terms of what we offer? We have a website, and on that website you can find all sorts of resources. So the idea is that you land on there and you get inspiration. There are inspirational quotes, the books that I highly recommend. You can download free wallpapers for your phone with inspirational quotes on them, which I just love. You can find all of our podcast episodes. You can shop our new collection of products, and you can do a meditation course. There are many more courses to come. There is so much that is coming on CEO Yourself, and I can't wait to share it. But as I said, this is a feedback loop. Come to me, tell me what you want, tell me what you don't want. We will evolve and grow together. I really also wanted to take the opportunity with this first solo episode, which has been deeply uncomfortable for me. Let's be honest. I just want to be honest with you guys always. I want to be authentic. I have not always found this easy. So if it looks easy, it's not easy. And I think that's also a really important takeaway is sometimes in life you have to get really uncomfortable in order to realize your dreams. And this has been a long wished for dream to be building and producing something meaningful for you and with you. So thank you. Thank you so much for every single person who's reached out and listened and downloaded and shared everything that you've done, every person who's gone on and bought one of our products, everything you've done. There is so much to come from me. I have huge dreams and visions and ambitions for this. I find it to be an honor to be on this journey with you, as I said, and I am so grateful to you. So thank you for supporting CEO Yourself. Please take this as your opportunity to reach out to me, email me, inbox the team at CEO Yourself, ask us questions, send us recommendations, send us women you'd love us to interview, send us ideas, do reach out, contact us, and we are here to grow and build with you as a community and to become the CEO of our lives. It would mean the world to me if you would share today's episode with someone you feel would enjoy it. And don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and leave a comment.